besties. Happy Saturday. I'm here for our weekend reading. I have some with my bedhead, so you know. I have some decks already picked out for us. I want to see what we need to know for this weekend. So let's start with the Lenormand deck. Let's see what we need to know. Holy Spirit, what do we need to know for this weekend for our highest good? First, first card we have out here is the Book. So there's some type of knowledge. We are in Virgo season, the Hermit season. Happy birthday to all my Virgos. But you could be learning something new at this time. And really just kind of focusing on that. That's going to help you see things a little bit differently. There could be something that's challenging you right now. Okay. And that you need to cut off. So there may be something trying to get in your way from completing this. There could need to be some type of ending, okay? Whether to a relationship or relationship or just unhealthy patterns, attachments, and distractions getting in the way from you taking this next step towards, this next level, really, because that's what it is. It looks like the end of some type of karmic cycle. Something could be coming to an end. This could be a relationship. There could also be somebody passing. So I'm sorry if that's you. This could also be speaking about, world events as well. I'm not going to get into that. So, but yeah, there's some type of reassessment, recalibration that's happening. Bottom of the deck, I have to cover this up. We have the Lovers card, okay? So there could be new relationships coming in. There could be new unions happening. But that couldn't have happened without the ending of other things, okay? Without ending the things that were distracting you really from your purpose. Let's pull from our first tarot deck. I do have 2 tarot decks out here. So let's see. Holy Spirit, what do we need to know related to this reading for this weekend? Nostalgia place. Somebody could be reminiscing or like remembering old lovers or just like from the past, like feelings. The 6 of Cups is that, okay? Just thinking about, and leave it all behind. Yo, that's crazy. I did a reading with this deck recently, and I just shuffled this, and the first 2 cards came out again. So I think we're still in this energy, which kind of makes sense because we're still between the eclipse, the world. There is something closing out. And you could be, ready to just kind of expand your horizons. That's also what the knowledge book is, or the Book card is giving me in the Lenormand. Wanting to expand beyond. And you could have been seeing challenges related to that. But now that something is over or that you cut something off, you can actually move forward to this type of union. This could just be a meeting with yourself and their higher version, or like holding yourself to a higher regard, or like in union with the divine, okay? Meaning that you're a channel for the Most High, or you're directly connected. Okay, we have restful solitude way. Yeah, so this doesn't necessarily, just because we have the Lovers card out here, guys, doesn't necessarily mean it's with another person. It could be with another energy, okay? Also meaning like our higher self, like connecting with your present self and your higher self so that that can actually come to fruition. And we are in Virgo season, which is the sign of the Hermit, okay? So you may need to be in this restful solitude energy after this, cutoff or ending, or, chapter has been closed in, related to the book, pun intended. But, it's part of the process, okay? And Spirit really wants us to rest. We have soulmates and connections place. Yeah. The 2 of Cups, there's something else coming in. But you can't see it if you're still reminiscing on the past, okay? So, yeah. The Devil card out here holding us to, that makes so much sense. I made that face because it's always when we're trying to reach a higher version of ourselves or a higher union that things come in to distract you. And that, in essence, is the devil trying to bind you to the past, okay? Trying to get you not to make the next step because you're still reminiscing something that happened, I don't know, 5-10 years ago. Whatever. Doesn't matter when it happened, okay? Let go. All right? You have to lean into this change. And you have to stand up for yourself. So if this is like you now studying boundaries or cutting off anything that really wasn't serving you or adding to your knowledge or adding to your growth or adding to, where you're going, good. I'm proud of you. Keep setting those boundaries. You need that. We have development of affection and creative energy. Page of Cups here. More water energy. We have a lot of water energy in this reading. We just had the full moon in Pisces. I don't know what sign the moon is in right now. It's probably in Leo or Virgo. But anyway, it's important that you are affectionate and you allow that energy, you allow the creative energy within you to really guide you, okay? To really guide you. We have, Watch Me Work Avenue, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, something coming in very fast. You're going to be seeing a lot of progress from the smallest, and I'm going to call them this because it is really what it is, the sacrifice, okay? You let go of something that you knew wasn't good for you, but it serves your highest good to let go of it. So by doing that, you're sacrificing what wasn't good for you for what is good for you. And, it's important that you do that quick because we have not interested place. You're going to be able to recognize patterns, not accept anything that is not in alignment for your highest good. And that's why I was talking about those boundaries earlier. Like, that is really crucial, especially if you're a person that is on, a spiritual path to, align your energy and be of service to the Most High, whoever that is to you, or the universe. When you're on that journey, there's a lot of distraction because then you're waking up to the fact that there's so much spiritual warfare all the time. You become a threat. So then the devil got to try to throw more distractions in the way to stop you, right? Okay. But you're seeing beyond that. Yeah. We have Independence Avenue. You're kind of seeing beyond that. The Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. This is like, you're seeing and I don't want to call it the end game because it's not an end game. You're seeing the goal. You're seeing you getting to enjoy, the happy ending, the happily ever after, the best part of your story, okay? And you may have to do that alone for a little bit until you have this energy that comes in. There could be a lover, or it could just be, again, we have heavy burdens garden. You could have been independent for a long time and carrying a lot of responsibilities on just your plate, okay? And Holy Spirit, what else do we need to know for this weekend reading? Yeah, somebody could have been stressed out, but, remembering to wait patiently, even when you're stressed out. Sorry, guys, my cat is snoring in the background, so if you hear him, it's my cat. But you have waiting patiently, so you could be waiting patiently to see some sign, right? And then we have Messenger of Romance Invitations. There's the Knight of Cups, and there's the Fool, okay? So something's going to come in even when you're like at the edge. I'm going to say it that when you're on the edge of like, this is too much for one person, or I need a break, or this is not how I want to carry all this. Okay. Messenger of Slow and Steady. So if something new comes in, be intentional with it. Okay. Especially if this person is extremely romantic or passionate, it's important that you take your time to really get to know this person. The Chariot, and there may even be somebody that you move on to after that, okay? You may forward movement gardens. So you may just take your time to get to know people, but you're still moving forward. Like, you're doing what you need to do for you regardless. And that's really beautiful. So congrats. We have Temperance, which is good. That's the Earth Angel energy. You could be functioning in this energy or just slowly integrating energies in, and that's important too. Okay, you can't we have the Star out here, so you could be serving your community. Keep doing that. Star and Strength back to back. Leo, Temperance. Okay, we have Leo, Sagittarius, Aquarius. We have the Hermit, Virgo out here too. Whoa, with the Major Arcana 4 together, total new foundations in this energy about how you show up to the community, how strong you are, knowing when you need to isolate, knowing when you need to, slowly add yourself to the mix. We have Holding On Tight Avenue. Yeah, you're holding on tight, okay? We have Mentally Stuck. There could be something that you even still need to let go of too, or trying to feel like you need to do it all. Bottom of the deck, we have Two of Swords. You might be not sure of which choice that you need to make. There's going to be a part 2 for this.